Hey guys, Lunar27 here, and welcome to my Let's Play of the Phoenix Wright Ace Attorney Trilogy with the first Ace Attorney game. Last time we uncovered Cody's lies as he hid the truth that the Steel Samurai was the one that fell, not the Steel Samurai being victorious. And it was revealed, thanks to some new evidence courtesy of Cody, and uncovering the truth, that Jack Hammer was the one in the Steel Samurai costume and wore it to frame Will Powers. To go to Studio 2, not Studio 1. Why? We don't know yet, but this, turned the tables towards our favor, towards Phoenix's favor, and now we have to uncover more of the truth of, why Jack Hammer did this, and who really did kill him. The most likely suspects were the director and the producer, since they were there at Studio 2, but we don't have anything incriminating on Salmonella. But thanks to Penny and Miss Oldbag, we did uncover that incident that happened all those years ago that was mentioned a few sessions ago. Turns out that while Jack Hammer was filming a movie, an actor died, fell onto the fence post that was all dented, and got killed by that. And Dee Vasquez covered it all up because of her connections to the mafia. But because of that, Jack Hammer was at her service for God knows how long, and it's why he was demoted to small roles and getting paid less and being the bad guy in the Steel Samurai show. So we presume that he went to Studio 2 to kill Dee Vasquez, and then he ended up dead for some reason. We even have a photo that Oldbag got from a photographer, from a reporter. And we had to use that to show Dee Vasquez that so that she can talk to us, because we couldn't talk to her at all. And then she said, come to the trailer to talk. And I was like, no, because this is sus as heck, because this is clearly a trap, and considering that she's connected to the fucking mafia. But we had to do it because that's how to keep the plot going. She demanded the photo and said that the incident was actually a murder that Jack Hammer committed, which we don't know for sure. But she sicked the Yakuza on Phoenix and Maya to silence them. Fortunately, Gumshoe came in to save the day and took the Yakuza and Dee Vasquez to the precinct. And this is where we'll begin our final trial, which Dee Vasquez will take the stand, and we're gonna expose her for being the murderer or being connected into it in some way. Either way, we're gonna get back at this bitch for what she tried to do with Phoenix and Maya, so let's get started.
Court is now in session for the trial of Mr. Will Powers. The prosecution is ready, Your Honor.
The defense is ready, Your Honor.
Today will be the final day of this trial. I hope both the prosecution and the defense will be able to present decisive evidence. Very well, Mr. Edgeworth, your opening statement. In yesterday's session, the defense presented us with a new theory for this case. He claims that the scene of the crime was in fact Studio 2. Today, I will call on people present in the Studio 2 trailer that day. From their testimonies, the truth will become clear.
Very well. Edgeworth seems a bit on edge today. I get it.
You may call your first witness, Mr. Edgeworth. The prosecution calls Miss Dee Vasquez to the stand. Miss Dee Vasquez is a producer who was present in the Studio 2 trailer that day.
Hey. Hi.
Fucking bitch. Will the witness state her name and occupation?
Seriously, I think now is a good time to talk, Vasquez.
Dee Vasquez. I'm a producer for Global Studios. On the day of the murder, you were in the Studio 2. You were in the trailer in Studio 2. As everyone here knows, yes. I dislike needless banter. If you must pontificate, do it when I'm not here.
Shut the fuck up, you're on trial. Do as you're fucking told for once in your goddamn life. You know what? I feel bad for Edgeworth on this one. Just because I hate Vasquez more than Edgeworth.
Very well, Miss Vasquez. Please give the court your testimony concerning the day of the murder.
Nick, I know she did it. Make her pay.
Right. If she's guilty, I'll catch her with her pants down, so to speak. You got this, Phoenix. The day of the murder.
I entered the trailer, a little before noon. The meeting began at 12 o'clock sharp. It ended at 4. There was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. At 2:30, we took a 15-minute break in the meeting. Sal and I ate T-bone steaks on the table in front of the trailer. We found Hammer's body later, when we all went to Studio 1.
You placed the body there.
That's all. I have a question about one part of your testimony. You were fatigued, so you had Sal take you? The van. There's a van at Studio 2.
Yeah, that's true. There was one.
I had him take me in that. I thought it might be risky to walk with that monkey's head toppling over.
Van added to the court record. Oh, now it's evidence. Okay. Manella used this van to drive Vasquez to Studio 1 after the meeting in the trailer. But what about the rest of the studio execs and the bigwigs and all those other people? Like, did they have to go in the van too? In fact, were they in on it? On the cover-up of the murder? Because I think they are.
I see. Very well. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
This is the final battle, Nick. Let's do it. Yeah, let's do it. So, like usual, press until we find something to present. By yourself?
Yes.
And you didn't stop in at the employee area?
No.
Are you always this terse?
Yes.
Oh dear. Yeah. Did no one leave during the meeting?
No one.
Serious? Come on, let's talk a bit more about that. What? The witness did not come here to engage in idle conversation. This is a fucking trial. This is the whole point. We're supposed to be talking. Edgeworth. Stop interfering. Oh, sorry. Stop interrupting the testimony. You're interrupting my cross-examination. Shut up.
The same would be said to you, Mr. Edgeworth. And please stop banging on your little desk. It hurts my ears.
Bang, 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 bang. That's what I would have done. Oh, I'm sorry, your ears hurt. Bang, 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 bang. Bitch. There was a rehearsal afterwards. And when exactly was that?
I've forgotten.
Maybe you could try remembering?
No.
Oh my god!
The meeting ended at 4 o'clock and the rehearsal was scheduled for 5 o'clock. I would think it was between those times.
You would think? Come on, all you did was state the obvious, Edgeworth. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. Hold on. You had Sal take you? What does that mean?
It means what I just said. I had Sal take me in the Studio 2 van.
Oh, right. Well, would you think that... I feel like I'm missing a joke here, because, like, I don't know what y'all think what they means by Sal taking her. Like... Bang! And what were you doing during that time?
Don't hit your desk.
Fuck you, it's my desk. I can do whatever the fuck I want with it.
It irritates me.
Oh, it does? God, I'm sorry, I just don't like her.
Bang. Yeah, Mr.
Edgeworth, you're doing the same thing. Shut up.
Oops.
Oops, indeed.
It was a 15-minute break.
Selenite T-bone steaks. Do you have someone who can verify this?
So,
No, I mean someone else?
one person is enough.
No, it's not. No, it's not. If she committed murder during that break, she wouldn't have had time to eat a T-bone steak. If I had some evidence that proved she didn't eat that steak... Okay. Yeah, the game's definitely telling me something. Those red letters. Well, Nick, find anything? I kind of wish she said a little more. It's hard. I think she's pretty used to being the boss. But I'm sure you'll find some kind of contradiction in what she said somewhere. Okay. Let's see. Let's just check the evidence. Then, no. Steak plate found in the employee area. On it are traces of sleeping pills and large bone. Is that? Wait a minute. Wait. Okay, I think I might got something. Because if she said that she ate a T-bone steak, why was there no bone? Because T-bone steak was eaten at the employee area and there was a bone there. So maybe this is it. Maybe this is it. Here we go. Hope I'm right. Yes! Got it. Yes, nice. Okay. Ha! As I thought. You claim you ate a T-bone steak. Bing. But I say you did not.
What's this now, Mr. Wright?
Look at this.
It's a plate?
This plate was on the table in the employee area. As you can see, a large bone has been left behind.
Mr. Wright, need I remind you it was a T-bone steak?
Exactly the point, Edgeworth. Keep up.
Exactly my point. Remember, if you will, Miss Vasquez and Mr. Manella ate at a table outside the trailer. Yes, and there was no bone on their plates. Yet there were no bones left on the plates. The plates were bare. Gotcha, Miss Vasquez. Bang. Tell me, how can a person eat a T-bone steak and not leave the bone? I think I know how. You didn't eat the steak because you didn't eat the bone. No, boneless steak. Well, I mean, it's a T-bone. How do you make a T-bone steak where there's no bone? But yeah, you didn't eat the steak. You didn't eat any steak during that break. You took your steak and threw it somewhere, like that incinerator. That's why it was recently burned. There was ashes on it. Okay, that makes sense.
I see. Then what was Miss Vasquez doing during her break?
Isn't it obvious, Your Honor? Meeting the Steel Samurai.
Bang.
She was meeting with the Steel Samurai.
Oda, are you saying?
Yes, Your Honor. As Miss Vasquez left the trailer to eat her steak, she ran into the Steel Samurai, the tall, skinny guy that Cody saw. And then you did it.
Bang.
You killed him with your own hands. Yeah, she knows something. She knows something.
Mr. Wright, isn't it a little presumptuous?
What?
What kind of stunt are you trying to pull, Wright?
Let him claim. Oh wait.
Let him claim what he thinks. You said I did it?
Yes.
Fascinating.
And here I was worrying that today would be as boring as all the rest. Smokes. Very well. Let us have a battle of wits, you and I.
Gladly.
Any day, Vasquez.
Hell yeah, Phoenix. Kick her ass intelligently.
Good luck, Nick. Let's see. What was that murder weapon again? Oh yes, the samurai spear.
Yes.
I am, as you can see, a woman of petite stature. How could I possibly use the heavy spear as a weapon?
Let's see. I think you could. You couldn't, could you? I don't know. Let me just double check us. It doesn't say, but yeah. I don't think she could have been able to carry something heavy like that. It was pretty heavy. Not even Penny would. I don't even think Old Bag would either, so. Yeah, you couldn't, could you? I think you would have a great deal of difficulty using that as a weapon. Perhaps much anyone would. Pretty much anyone would.
Huh. You see?
Yes. However, that has no bearing on this case.
Meaning?
The samurai spear was not the murder weapon!
What?
What? This is new to me? What?
What is the meaning of this? The spear was found lying next to the victim's body.
I have proof, Your Honor. I can prove that the steel samurai was not used as a murder weapon. Okay. No. Break in the shaft that has been mended with duct tape. No, it's not the van. Not the sleeping pills. The photo, no. Can I just see the photo real quick? Huh, okay. I just realized the guy did get killed by the fence. Okay. Murder weapon, a break in the shaft has been... Oh, wait a minute. Maybe this is it. Cause like the samurai spear broke and had to be mended with duct tape. Like what if it broke again or wasn't able to like, or couldn't even be capable of stabbing something even with duct tape? But maybe it's this one.
Take that!
Oh good, it was the right one. Thank God. I present my proof, the so-called murder weapon.
But that is the murder weapon.
Not so fast. Remember that the spear broke during the morning actions scene run-through? But someone fixed the spear. It was the security lady. She fixed it with duct tape. Now tell me, how is it possible for someone to stab a man who is wearing a thick costume with this through the chest? That's a good point. That is a good point. What the heck?
Order!
Bang.
Mr. Wright, what are you driving at?
Think about what's your...
Silence! I'm the one testifying here and I will be heard.
Oh my god, this bitch.
Are you quite sane? Are you even aware of what you're saying? If the samurai spear was not the murder weapon, then pray tell what was. How was Hammer killed?
Well, Mr. Wright, can you tell us what weapon was used to kill Mr. Hammer?
I can tell you? I'm just gonna say that. The worst thing I get is a penalty. Would I make a claim like that if I couldn't tell you what the weapon was?
I'm afraid your confidence has sometimes been unfounded, Mr. Wright. Very well, let's see this murder weapon then.
Okay. No. Wait. I just realized something. Hold up. Okay. I'm remembering something. Like, that fence at Studio 2, that was dented. That photo, it didn't look like that piece of the fence dented? I thought the piece of the fence dented during that incident. But no, I don't think so. And a guy did get skewered by the fence, so it's possible that the Steel Samurai fell onto the fence and died. Maybe? I thought it was weird that the fence was like dented when we saw Steel 2. I was wondering about that, and we thought it was like the incident 5 years ago, but it's like, if it was dented, I'm pretty sure the body would be tilted or something, but maybe this? Oh, what is this? Oh my god! Oh my god, I've just been guessing at this point. Look at this photo. Look at this photograph. Da 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 da. Okay, sorry. Look at this photo. Oh shit.
What is this? Why, that's Jackhammer standing at the top of the stairs. Order! Order! If I cannot have order, this trial will be suspended. Mr. Wright, what is this all about?
This photograph is from 5 years ago. There was an unfortunate accident at Global Studios. This is a photo of that very accident. Yeah, the photo that Dee Vasquez tried to sick the Yakuza at us to get the photo back. Now we get to use it against her. Not a word of this was leaked to the outside. It was a close-kept secret at the studios. What does this have to do with the current case? Mr. Edgeworth, you still can't see it? See the fallen man in this photo? See how the fence post pierced him through the chest? It was the fence post! That was the murder weapon! Oh my god!
What? Are you saying?
Yes. What happened 5 years ago? What? Oh shit! So it really did. Has happened again. Oh shit!
Mr. Wright, continue.
It's 2:30 p.m. at the day of the murder. Miss Dee Vasquez meets Jack Hammer outside the Studio 2 trailer. Then she did it. She pushed Mr. Hammer off the stairs onto the fence. Just like Mr. Hammer had himself done 5 years ago. Though whether she did it on purpose or by accident, I cannot say. Gotcha. We gotcha, Vasquez. How do you get out of this one, huh?
In other words, the victim, Mr. Hammer, he died in the same way that he caused another man to die.
Which means Will Powers is innocent. Judge, Will Powers is not guilty. Proof right there.
5 years ago.
Precisely. Ironic, isn't it?
Very creative, Mr. Wright. I could use a man like you on my script writing staff.
I would never work with you, Vasquez, ever. Or I should say Phoenix would never work with you. After what you did? Trying to stick the mafia on us? On Phoenix and Maya? A teenager. You were going to try to quote-unquote erase a teenager. Scumbag. You deny that what I say is true?
Mr. Wright, let's say for the sake of argument that Hammer died at the trailer, as you say. Yet the body was found at Studio 1, was it not?
Because you moved the body there.
And in the evil magistrate's costume, no less.
You switched costumes.
Are you then claiming that I carried the body to Studio 1 and returned to the trailer all in the space of a 15-minute break? How could I have disposed of the body?
Wait, let's check it for record. Time of death 2:30. And from 2 o'clock. I'm trying to remember, when did we found him? Well, I think he could have been able to do it.
The break in the meeting at the trailer lasted 15 minutes from 2:30 to 2:45. Could Jack Hammer have been pushed off the stairs to his death, then carried to Studio 1 and placed inside his costume? There wasn't enough time.
Indeed. Well, Mr. Wright, how could she have dealt with the body?
I almost clicked it. Okay. She couldn't deal with it. I bet she could move it. She had another way. The van! The van! So I say she had another way. What if she had another way to carry the body, other than with her own hands?
For instance?
Actually, for that matter, there was no need for her to do the deed in 15 minutes.
Bang.
And there was a way for you to carry that body.
Interesting. Let's hear it then. Mr. Wright,
Please show us how she carried the body.
The van. Miss Vasquez, you carried the body to Studio 1, and you used the studio van to do it. Recall your testimony.
there was to be a rehearsal afterwards, so we went to Studio 1. I was fatigued, so I had Sal take me. There was a van there, right? I had Sal drive me.
You used the van to carry the body to Studio 1. Then, before everyone else got there, you put the body into the magistrate costume. What? Hold on, Wright. Don't forget it was Salmonella that drove the van, so he was in on it too then.
Bang.
Are you suggesting that Mr. Manella was a conspirator? Yes, he was. Of course Salmonella has to have been a conspirator. The body had to be placed in the van and put into the costume. There's no way Miss Vasquez could have done that alone. Also, don't forget that they had to dispose of the Steel Samurai costume. They had to, because it was covered in Mr. Hammer's blood. They probably burned it in the small incinerator. Oh my god, I'm so stupid. That's why there was ashes, and it was used recently. And that's why we couldn't find the costume. They burned it to find the evidence. Wow, good job, Phoenix. Good job, Phoenix. Well, Miss Vasquez, shall I continue?
No need. You're smarter than you look, Mr. Wright. Huh. I lose. You win. It was fun.
Wait, really? That's it?
I win?
Yeah, what? Even the judge? The audience? Wait, really? So, what happens next? Don't, me? Don't you have anything to say?
What would you like me to say?
Huh? I lost? Something like that?
I just said that.
Bang.
Wait, so you mean Dee Vasquez? So it was you? You killed Jack Hammer. Audience, Edgeworth, judge. What is happening? What's...
Who can say?
Who can say you? You were there! Huh?
Are you sure I did? Mr. Wright, we just engaged in a battle of wits. In the result of the battle, you proved the possibility that I murdered him.
But it proved it to be true! Right.
But that is only a possibility.
You fucking... Oh my god, seriously?
Proof is another thing altogether. You lack decisive proof, Mr. Wright.
What?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth, your thoughts?
Of course, it as the witness says. Certainly, it does seem very likely she did it, but there's no proof.
Edgeworth, you're not buying this either. I know you're a prosecutor, but you're not buying this either. Edgeworth isn't sure.
Well, I came here as a witness today. If you've no more questions, I'll be leaving. No. Urk, what do I do now?
You did it, Vasquez. Testify again. Testify again. I'd like you to testify again.
Testify again? No one to give up, Mr. Wright. Think about it. Even if I were to testify again, what's the point? I can only say what I said before. The truth, Mr. Wright. I've already said all there is to say. What would happen if I said it again?
We can find some contradictions and present evidence or something.
You'd ask the same questions, you get the same answers.
But we can press on you, and you'd have to like change your testimony or
a waste of time. Damn! To come so far only to fail.
What does this mean?
As it seems, there are no further questions. I would like to end the cross-examination of the witness, Miss Vasquez.
No! Edgeworth?
Yes, Mr. Edgeworth? I was hoping to come up with a question while I was objecting, Your Honor. I didn't.
What? Then why'd you object? God fucking damn it, Edgeworth.
I see. Very well.
Okay, what is it this time?
Your Honor, I request that the witness testify again.
What? But I requested it! But Phoenix requested it first!
You are the prosecutor, are you not? Why are you badgering me? I'm your witness.
I just want to hear your testimony again.
Does this make any sense to you, Your Honor? I don't see I don't see what we have anything to gain by repeating the last several minutes.
We can gain a lot of stuff for several minutes. I don't know why you were... Okay.
Mr. Edgeworth, I too see little point in making Miss Vasquez repeat herself. What exactly did you want here to testify about?
Yeah, Edgeworth, what's your deal?
Yes,
What? You got anything?
Indeed, verily, I say, go.
Oh my god, dude, seriously.
I want to hear about what happened after they found the body.
Wait, let me get this right.
I want to hear about what happened after they found the body. After they found the body? Very well. The witness will testify to the court concerning this matter.
Edgeworth, what the heck? Why are you letting her... Actually, wait. Why are you letting her testify again? You would have won. Now that I think about it. She was the only thing that could, like, prevent you from winning this case and have Will Powers be guilty. And now you want her to testify again? Why? Nick? Why did Edgeworth... That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, why would Edgeworth do this? Who knows? He probably realized she did it too. I thought he would get a verdict no matter what, innocent or guilty. He wasn't like this with Red White. So why her? But wasn't he the one that said he'd always get a guilty verdict? Exactly, Maya. So like, what changes now? After all that? Edgeworth. Yeah, what's your deal, Edgeworth? Okay, after finding the body. Sure, let's hear her testimony.
I was with Sal and Old Bag, the security lady, when we found the body. The assistant was there too, only Powers was absent because he was drugged. I immediately called the police, then Powers showed up. The security lady, Old Bag, was quite agitated, pointing at Powers, saying he did it. I asked to be left out of the proceedings because you hid it. You were going to frame an innocent man for a crime that you committed. You're a bitch. I went back to the trailer to get my script and direction notes. Then I went home. Oh, okay. I see no issues raised by this testimony. Mr. Wright, your cross-examination.
Okay, Nick, we're close. Real close. She may be acting tough now. But if you put her on the spot, she's sure to falter. Find the key you need and twist the truth out of her, Nick. Right. Okay. Hafting the body. Let's do what we usually do. Press and then present. What time was that?
We were to meet at 5 o'clock for the rehearsal, so I'd say it was then.
When exactly did you and Mr. Manila arrive at the studio?
About 10 minutes before.
4:50, okay?
I wasn't stuffing any bodies into costumes, mind you.
Press harder. Where were the other employees when you got to the studio?
They weren't there yet.
Bang. Well, then you could have put Hammer in that costume with Sal Manila's help.
Oh? What did I just say? Did I not just say I wasn't stuffing any bodies into any costumes? You should try to listen to what people are saying, boy.
Don't call him boy, girl. I swear to God, if I was in that game, I will be throwing hands at this bitch. Phoenix better hold me back, because how dare you disrespect him like that? Boy? Wait, actually, come to think of it, how old is she? 34. Oh wow, cool, you're like 10 years older than like Edgeworth and Phoenix. This doesn't mean you could call him boy. Disrespect. The witness will continue her testimony. Assistant was there too. Mr. Powers was taking a nap, correct?
So he says.
Did no one go to call him?
Remember
what?
There was a dead body lying in front of us. Did you expect me to be calm?
You certainly seem calm enough when I accuse you of murder. Press harder. Wait a second. Wouldn't that be the other way around?
The other way around?
You discovered a murdered body and one person was missing, right? Wouldn't you normally go looking for the missing person?
I have to agree with the defense on this one.
Thank you, Judge.
Well, Miss Vasquez?
Logically speaking, perhaps. But no one there was thinking very logically, I assure you. Also, without his steel samurai costume, Powers didn't really stand out.
Doesn't really stand out. What do you mean by that?
We often left him on the bus when shooting at the location. No one noticed he was missing.
Okay.
Poor Powers.
Yeah, poor Powers.
Well, I suppose that explains that. Very well, Miss Vasquez, you may continue.
I merely called for the police. What was everyone else doing at that time?
No one said a thing. It was silent, completely silent. So we stood there until Powers finally arrived on the scene. Sorry I'm late. Then, silence. Dead silence.
Like the silence right now that's going on, apparently?
Silence.
Hey, Nick. Why is everyone so quiet? Someone should do something to lighten things up. Yeah. Well, she was wrong. Old bag. Security lady. Why did the security lady think Powers had done it?
She said because she saw him going towards the studio.
Right. The Steel Samurai. Did the detective arrest Mr. Powers based solely on the security lady's word?
Perhaps not. She seemed to have also given the detective that photograph. Of course, I heard all this after the fact.
That photograph, meaning the one taken by the security camera, which we've proven it wasn't Will Powers, it was Jack Hammer.
She's not known for exhibiting the best sense of judgment when it comes to Hammer.
Clearly. I don't think there's anything in there I can use. I asked to be left out of the proceedings. Why? You asked to be left out?
Yes. It seems that everyone else was questioned. And I'm really not fond of that sort of thing.
What? No! You should have been questioned! Doesn't matter if you don't like it, you have to be questioned because you're a part of the fucking studio! But you can't just decide who the police will and won't question.
Thankfully, the studio thinks otherwise. They were nice enough to understand that since we were in a meeting, there was no way we could have been involved. Thus, they covered for us.
But he went to Studio 2, and you were there at Studio 2. Covered for you. Or covered it up for you. There must have been a lot of writing on it with all these bigwigs at the meeting. I'm sure her professionals helped convince everyone they didn't require questioning. Fucking ties to the fucking mafia yakuza. God. The script and your direction notes?
Yes, they're quite valuable. It wouldn't do to have them stolen.
No, I guess not. Press harder. Wait a second. I thought you came to Studio 1 for rehearsal. Why didn't you bring your script and notes?
Well, I was under the impression that we wouldn't be able to rehearse anything.
Why?
It was a murder, after all. Who could think of rehearsing after that?
Oh yeah, I guess.
Very well. Miss Vasquez, please continue.
What?
Your Honor! I have an objection to the witness's last statement.
What, why? Huh?
Think. Miss Vasquez said she didn't bring the script because there wouldn't be a rehearsal. Don't you see what that means? She would have had to know about the murder before going to Studio 1.
Holy shit, he's actually right.
Huh?
What the hell, Edgeworth? Edgeworth, you're helping us for real? For real?
Order! Mr. Edgeworth! What you have just said is a reasonable observation. However, I find it hard to understand why the prosecution would make such a move. Or are you thinking of a career change to defense?
What?
I appreciate the concern, Your Honor. I will stand by my statement, however, regardless of how the court sees my role here. Now, Miss Vasquez, do you have an explanation?
I can't believe Edgeworth is helping me. Yeah, what the heck? What's in it for him?
So the prosecution is in cahoots with the defense? What kind of court is this? No matter. I think you misunderstood me. I had a perfectly good reason to believe there would be no rehearsal.
Very well, the witness will change her testimony to reflect this reason.
I knew that Hammer was injured and couldn't do any action scenes, so I left because of the ankle. How do you know about the ankle? How did you know about the injury?
How do I know?
She stuttered. We got her.
So, he told me.
Right, he was there. Shit! Dang it. Sal, the director. You have to find something to peg this on her. On her here. Or everything we've done till now will have been wasted. I believe in you, Nick. Go get him! Okay, well, I think we're gonna have to call it here, actually. Oops, my bad. I pressed the wrong button. Whoops. Here we go. I think we're gonna save here. And we are gonna call it here for now. So, we're getting very, very close to exposing Vasquez as the true murderer, or at least the culprit, the one responsible for killing Jackhammer, and freeing Will Powers. Why is Edgeworth helping us, though? I don't get it. What's his deal? Because if he's helping us, he would lose yet another case to us. This would be the second time, by the way, that he lost a case to Phoenix. Again, still a newbie defense attorney. So, I mean, it's not that I don't appreciate it. I'm just, like, baffled, like, why he would help. Despite, you know, always getting a guilty verdict, no matter innocent or guilty, you know? So, I don't know. I guess we'll find out next time. So with that being said, I'm Lunar 27, and I'll see you guys next time. Take care now. Bye.